What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today I have an airport update of Anchorhead Bay International Airport. So I'm starting to do a bunch of real life airports, but I'm still using Anchorhead kind of to utilize airplanes that I can't really use anywhere else. So this airport is still set in the southeastern United States. That's kind of where we're gonna keep it. Between southwest to north, somewhere on the east coast. I don't really know where, but probably in the middle, somewhere around Washington. And it's a hub for Delta Airlines, as well as other airlines as well. Delta has the most presence here out of any airline. So we're gonna get started. I'm also going to go back to cut motion style videos like I used to because I like them better. So we're going to start here with this Delta A220. It just arrived in from, I'm just going to say he just arrived in from Detroit. Next to that here we have this A319 getting ready for his departure to, we're going to send this guy to Toronto. And here we have the 737-800 in the Atlanta Braves nose art, and he's getting ready for his departure out to. We're gonna send this guy over to. We're gonna send him down to Atlanta. And here we have an A320. This is the NG models version. I also have a Gemini version as well, but this is the NG version, and he is getting ready for his departure out to. We're going to send this guy down to Orlando. And here we have a 757-200 getting ready for pushback out to Las Vegas. And here we have a 737-800 that just arrived in from, we're going to say the 737-800 here just arrived in from, I'm going to say he just arrived in St. Louis. Next here we have this Delta A321. This is the last Delta airplane at the terminal. But he's getting ready for his departure to, or actually he just arrived in from, he just arrived in from Salt Lake City. Now moving on to United, we have the 757-200 getting ready for his departure out to, I'm going to send him to Houston. Then here we have the 737-800 getting ready for a flight over to Chicago O'Hare. This is a 737 MAX 8, my bad. 737 MAX 8 to Chicago O'Hare. And here we have this Frontier A320neo that just flew in from Denver. Southwest 737-800. He's getting ready for his departure to Dallas Love Field. Southwest 737-700 Maryland 1 livery, and he just arrived in from Atlanta. And here we have this Allegiant A319 getting ready for service to St. Petersburg, Clearwater. JetBlue A320 High Rise getting ready for departure to New York, John F. Kennedy. JetBlue A220 just arrived in from Fort Lauderdale. We have a Spirit A320neo getting ready for departure to Orlando. Now beginning here with American, we have this A321neo just arrived in from Los Angeles. And here we have this American A320 getting ready for his service to Dallas. And here we have the 737 MAX 8 getting ready for his departure to Miami. Then we have the 737-800 in the flagship Liberty color scheme that just arrived in from Dallas, Fort Worth. And here now, this is my Alaska 737-900 in the One World livery getting ready for his departure to Seattle, Tacoma. And here this Aeromexico 737 MAX 9 just arrived in from Mexico City. Here we have this Cubana TU-154, and he's getting ready for his departure to Havana. And finally here for the main terminal, we have this WestJet 737-700, and he just arrived in from Toronto. Let's get the regional section real quick, starting with this Delta Connection CRJ-900 taxiing out for his departure to Jacksonville. Next here we have another CRJ-900 with Delta Connection. He just arrived in from New York, John F. Kennedy, and he'll be departing back out there shortly. CRJ-700 just flew in from, he's getting ready for a departure down to Atlanta. Here we have this American Eagle Dash 8 in the Piedmont Retro livery, and he's getting ready for his departure to Charlotte. And here we have this American Eagle CRJ-700 getting ready for his departure to New York out of Kennedy. Here on the taxiway next to that, we have this Delta 737-900ER getting ready for, or taxiing out for his departure to Phoenix, Arizona. Here we have a Delta, or an American Eagle, my bad, American Eagle CRJ-200. He's taxiing out to go to, we're going to send this guy to Washington Reagan. Next to that, we have this KLM 787-10 taxiing out to go to Amsterdam. Here's this Delta A321neo taxiing out to go to Mexico City. And here we have this United 737-900 or -800 in the Star Wars livery. This is the Rise of Skywalker livery. Terrible movie, great looking plane though. He's taxiing out to go to Orlando, Florida. And here we have this Delta 747-400 taxiing out for his international departure to, we're gonna send this guy over to, let's send him to, trying to think. We're gonna send the Delta 747-400 to, hold on, I'm trying to think. Paris. We're going to send him to Paris. So yeah, Delta 747-400 out to Paris. And here we have this Delta 737-800 in the SkyTeam livery taxiing out to go to we're gonna send this one to Salt Lake City. And here's one we haven't seen in a while on this channel, this United Express CRJ-200 in the Battleship Gray livery taxiing out to go to Newark Liberty. And finally here, the last aircraft on this part of the taxiway is this, oh, I'm sorry about that. There was a plane over here I was trying to fix that knocked it and came off its spot. But we have this DHL 737-800 freighter going up to Cincinnati. So here we have this UPS 767-300. We're getting the cargo section now. We have so he is getting ready for his departure to, we're gonna send this one over to Miami. 747-400, also of UPS, getting ready for his departure to, we're gonna send this one over to Honolulu. And here is my U.S. Air Force C-17. He is arrived in from Joint Base Andrews in Washington, and you'll see why in just a minute. Here's my Lufthansa A340-300 taxiing out to go to his departure to Frankfurt. And here's my Southwest 737-700 heading out to he'll be heading out to New York LaGuardia. Next here is this Delta Connection E175 heading out to, we'll send this guy out to Atlanta. Delta A350-900 taxiing out to go to Seoul. Here we have a Breeze E190 heading out to New Orleans. Southwest 737-800 in the Freedom 1 livery, and he's heading out to, we're going to send this one, he's taxiing out to Dallas. Boeing 737-700 BBJ, this is a BBJ-1, I think. Yeah, it's a BBJ-1. And he's heading out to, we're going to send this one to, Panama City. And here real quick, I thought we'd get this Delta 717-200. And here, he has arrived in from, Atlanta. And here's his Aeroflot Il-96 taxiing in from his arrival from Moscow. And here, last for the taxiway, here we have this JetBlue Airbus A320. He's arrived in from Austin, Texas. So now here we're gonna get the heavies. Starting with this Air France Boeing 787-9. He arrived in from Paris, Charles de Gaulle. Here's my Air India A350-900. This is a newer model that y'all haven't seen yet, but this one is getting ready for his departure he's going out to Mumbai. And here's my Air China Boeing 747-8. He just flew in from Beijing capital. This is my ANA 787-10. He is getting ready for his departure to Tokyo, Haneda. Here we have this LL 787-9 in the Jerusalem of Gold livery. My bad. And he is sitting out here. He flew in from Tel Aviv. And finally here, I know it's in 0.5, but we have this Qantas A380. Now this is one that I don't think I've used in a while. It's definitely been sitting on my shelf more. My other 3 A380s have been getting way more attention than this one. But we have my Qantas A380, and he's arrived in from Sydney. Now I got 2 aircraft left. So we got this one and then one more. This is my UPS MD-11F, and he's taxiing out for his departure to go to, he's turning on the runway and will be heading out to, we're gonna send this one to, Liège. And then finally here, at Anchorhead Bay International Airport, we have this Boeing VC-25A, Air Force One. And he's arrived in from Joint Base Andrews, and he flew the president in, and will be sitting out here for a little while. But that's the update. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.